Day 25 of my carnivore challenge, and I finally wanted to show you my pictures when I was 10 kg heavier, and also a picture when I was modeling, actually when I was in my 20s. So that's where we are going to want to go back somehow, even be better with carnivore, of course. But I also wanted to show you the video that triggered my weight loss, and this video was made in a museum, and there you can pretend you're a news reporter, and then they make you a video, so it was very fun. And then I saw the video and I was shocked. I did have a lot of videos of myself. I even had a lot of, just in bikini videos of myself. I didn't saw me like this, but that video just shocked me and blew my mind. And then everybody started telling me, yeah, you're looking actually like this. You are just, closing up and you were gaining weight and you are obese. That's, I'm not sure if you can see it. I don't know. And that's a picture. You see that? That's the stomach, that's the legs, and that's what's still, remaining after losing 10 kg. But this moment was that I was shocked, playing with my boy and looking like this, and don't have the energy and don't have the health and everything. And that was me when I was in my 20s. You see that? Completely different. a completely different person. I can't even recognize myself on most of the pictures. So that's what we're dealing with. That's where we want to go. And that's where we came from. So I'm actually now in the middle. I'm not a beast anymore, but I'm not in my best shape of my life. So I'm actually in the middle, struggling to get back there where I was confident, where I did feel good in my body, where I could go out and, just be fun and, be more sporty and do the things that I just can't do right now. So of course, because of my multiple sclerosis, I also cannot do everything, but that's a different story, but same still. Today of my carnivore experience, I did have awful ground beef, and the day before I had amazing ground beef. So I think my biggest issue I'm having right now is finding the meat from the brand that I actually like, because I also had steak and it was also awful. So I'm trying to find a brand, but one thing I did miss. So if you start, I totally can recommend this, because I'm so angry with myself that I didn't start like this, to make a list where you got your meat from and rate it for yourself, to say, okay, I bought it at, I don't know, you have some different kind of shops, but I bought at Aldi. I think you have that in America. And then just rating it if you like it or not, so you don't forget about this. And if you go shopping, you can try different things, but in the end of maybe 1 month or 2 months, you will try all the things you can buy in the grocery and all the butchers maybe surrounding you, and just write down the prices so you can also compare, and then find, the cheapest but still the best. And that's one thing I did miss, and I did bought like a various of, cheap and very expensive things, and now I have no clue anymore which one I already tried and didn't like, and which one, I do like. So now I'm a little bit in an uncomfortable situation. I have to start over trying things. I did have a lot of cravings today, a lot. And after eating a lot of meat, a lot of red meat, I did eat ground beef, I did eat steak until I was like full exploding, but I didn't like the taste. So maybe that was also impacting me, maybe eating less without, just because I was grossed out of the meat taste of this particular meat, and I was missing the good meat from the day before. So that was a little bit of an issue. So I was still craving, and I did then drink the electrolytes. It still didn't help. Then I did drink some apple vinegar and lemon juice in water with salt. This one also didn't help. So I did try everything from the book. I did eat butter pure, and it also didn't help. I don't know. Today it was just maybe some mental health. I don't know what was wrong. So what I did, I thankfully had whipped cream and I had egg whites at home. So I did mix the egg whites with some gelatina, 100% of beef, so it make it a little bit harder. And then if you make the bread part, you know, you will have a different texture. And then I took this texture and just put in some some whipped cream, and I put in some vanilla extract in the whipped cream, but it doesn't tastes like vanilla, so I don't have to buy it anymore. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It doesn't have any taste, just whipped cream taste, but it's still a little bit more sweet, from the sweeter side. So I put it on the egg whites and ate it like this, and it's very, very full. It's a very, you know, big volume eating, and that one satisfied me, just to feel like full. And I didn't want to eat fruits today or something like this, so I was avoiding that. Then I did have another big meal, so I was constantly today 2 times eating big meals. That was my goal, to eat like big meals until I'm really full and not to snack and do stuff like this the whole day. So I did that, and then I was still going to shopping. I did bought this picture. I love it. I don't know why, I just loved it. And then I craved when I was at a grocery shop. So that was very hard. It was really hard not to buy some chocolate, because I was just, you know, at the point the last 3 and 4 days struggling with cravings for sugar and sweets. But it doesn't, one of you, and I love the comment with a lot of things you said, but also the part is, sometimes it's not the craving itself, and you know, butter and all the things don't help. It's sometimes just a mental thing that you just, it was a reward. That's also something very interesting, because food was for most of the people a kind of rewarding themselves for they did something good, or they're having a good day, or they want to enjoy you know, their cake or something like this. So this is very hard to get out of your system, and no butter in this world will help you with that. You know, you have to get there somehow. But to overcome that, it's very important to stay in a carnivore family if you can. If not, if you're like really done, and you just can't manage it and tried everything in a carnivore family, then you can still go in the keto family, you know, to eat some keto bars or something like this, if you just rather would like to eat Snickers or something like this. So it's better and it's easier to move back. But I think for me, what helped me today was the whipped cream part. So I stayed in a carnivore family, and then after eating that, I was just sick of something sweet. It wasn't even sweet, but because of the volume, I was just done. You know, I don't want to eat anymore. And when I went to the grocery shop and started craving, I did bought chewing gum. I did eat 2 chewing gums, you know, just chew them. And that helped me with my initial I want to buy a Snickers bar or something like this. So it's better to eat 2 damn chewing gums than, you know, really close take the chocolate bar. So that one I can tell you that actually helped. And also what helps me a lot is ayran when I'm in this stage, because it's easy to get in my country as well. So it's just yogurt with water and salt, and that's it. And it does help sometimes, because there are also this electrolyte part, you know, helping a little bit with this kind of problems. And it still satisfies. And with the salt takes also a little bit away of the sweet tooth cravings. So these are just, you know, amazing things that I discovered the last 3 days that helped me to still stay carnivore family related. And to get rid of my before helpers protein powder, I did eliminate most of it right now and just gave it my mom to give it away for friends. And I also try not to buy fruits anymore. So these are the things I'm now trying to eliminate step by step, going into month number 2. So easy going. I did have bloatings today, and it might be from the whipped cream, it might be from the egg whites, or it might be from I don't know what was else, whipped cream, and some cheese which I put on my beef. So I'm not sure, one of the three things. I'm not very good and my stomach's very unhappy with me. So yeah, I will try to get rid also of the whipped cream, but it's just helped me through the day today. But we're gonna go easy there. But still stay in a carnivore family or animal-based products as much as possible. And I did do it. I did do it for 25 days, besides one day, just a handful of this tapioca shit that actually just destroyed me. So everything else was still in the okay carnivore, you know, sometimes fruits, sometimes even protein powder, because I know some carnivores that also do that. So yeah, it's getting there to get also rid of these things. I forgot what I wanted to tell you, but actually, how am I doing? My energy level today was dropping a lot, but I did use coffee now to get me back on track. And no, it's maybe not the best thing to do, but it's not the worst thing to do if you are used to it. So I did have 2 coffees, but this time, and I'm getting there, I'm improving. I didn't use milk because I didn't have it. So I did use a lot of butter, and I did use the second time a little bit of the whipped cream I had left. So I was getting there to use coffee not as something that I desire and love and, you know, it tastes good because of the milk actually, but I used it as something that keeps me just waking up, because I was very tired and my energy levels are really dropping these days because of different reasons. It's not carnivore related. It's just, you know, my binge watching, also my stress, work stuff, family stuff. So it's just, you know, a lot of everything, and that was just making me a little bit, you know, tired. So it's not always carnivore related, but for people it's easy to blame it. That's one thing I also realized. If they know you're doing carnivore, they blame actually everything on carnivore, even if it's something completely different. And that's what you also see when doctors are having some different opinions on why you are sick and actually don't look at the big picture. Because I have since 4 or 5 days, it's actually started at the same time with the extreme cravings maybe. I do have a lot of issues in my hands here, and it's really, really painful. It's awful. I didn't have that. I never have that. I never had that. So I'm not sure if this is still a side effect of my meds. So I have the feeling that I really need to take a blood test, see if I'm missing something, you know, if I need to supplement with something because I'm just not getting enough, and I thought I'm getting enough. And the other thing is, you know, to maybe get rid of the meds or maybe even change them. I don't know now, you know, I'm still in the process of doing this. Yeah, I think that's everything that's based on carnivore on the journey. And I do feel good with my decision still, and I just love reading all of your stories, and it helps me through the day. Just reading how you're doing and how your life is going on. One thing I will ask you: write your name in the comments. So if you're writing, you know, something, it would be very nice to have your name if you like to. You don't have to. But I can't see the names in this very strange YouTube, you know, changing this username. So I would love to know actually with the people who are often commenting, and I'm so thankful for you guys. If I know what your names are, so that would be a very beautiful thing to know, because I just love to read how you're doing and how you struggle as well, and how you get over it, and how you're feeling, because that's what makes this community so beautiful and so easy to stick to it even after 25 days. For me it seems like years right now, you know. It's still 25 days and it's a long time for me to stick to something. It's not that much for, you know, people, but one thing that the carnivore people do is still count days even after years, and that's a funny thing. I never saw that before, and they actually celebrate like the first day they started this. So that's also very, very funny to realize. And yeah, I love the journey. every day is something new experiencing, and my mom is totally into it. She loves to go to the butcher, so that's her thing now. I thought it's really, really cute. And my son also eat the same things like I do, so that's going pretty well right now, and he doesn't complain much. And today we had been offered chocolate because it's Women's Day, so happy Women's Day to everyone. To the women and the guys, because you like women, you know what I mean. I'm babbling. But we have been offered chocolate because it's Women's Day, and I say, oh, thank you, but we are on a diet, we don't eat sugar. And she said, not even your son is not allowed the chocolate. And I said, yeah, we're sticking as family to it, you know. Shared problems are good problems, something like that. So yeah, she was laughing, so she wasn't, you know, mean about it. It was a funny situation, but yeah, also kids shouldn't eat sugar, chocolate all the time. So yeah, yes. Okay, now I'm going to, I don't know what, I think binge watching the House of Money, or how is the English name for it, because my son and I like to watch it, so I'm totally hooked, unfortunately. But yeah, we're getting there easy. We have been outside, we did bought a new couch, and we did buy a new picture, so I'm making myself a little bit more comfortable at home, hopefully. And yeah, happy weekend, guys. Don't drink too much, don't party too much, don't binge watch too much Netflix, whatever you're gonna do. I'm so happy to have you, and see you tomorrow. Bye.